I grew up in the woods, just outside of Sandy, Oregon, and we were really, really poor. I didn't even know it. But in the second grade, our house burned down, and I just didn't even know what being poor meant because my parents were amazing. I started playing baseball early on, and I played it, and I played it, and I played it so much that became, well, it actually kind of became my God. I loved it enough that I ended up playing through high school. I played through part of college, and somehow I got to Fox. I wasn't intending to come to George Fox and play baseball in 1990, and when I finally wrapped my brain around Jesus and around faith and around the fact that it wasn't blind faith that God was after, but that it was a well-reasoned faith. Hebrews 11 says faith is the evidence of the things not seen. Faith is the substance of what you hope for, and suddenly I found evidence, I found substance, and that changed everything. Through a series of events, I landed here again. After all these years, I graduated in 1994. The Be Known promise is not just a cliche, it's not just a fancy saying. It's something that those of us here have deep in our hearts. Being a math professor is a joy on so many fronts. Firstly, because I think everything is an opportunity for worship. It's an opportunity to work wholeheartedly as working for the Lord and not for man. It's an opportunity to express gratitude for the generosity that God has lavished upon me and my colleagues and my family. My wife and I remodeled 3 houses, mostly did all the work ourselves, and we have this huge sport court that's a mile from campus. It's got volleyball, it's got basketball. I built a shop at the end of it, put a second-story game room in the shop. It's got a movie theater. And we also built a second house on the other lot, and we thought, hey, we could rent this out to college students from George Fox, and we could just have a community because the 2 houses are right next to each other. And now, like all summer, we just had students over constantly. We make them food. We have a place that we're excited to share with the George Fox students, and our heart is to get to know all of you, if possible. And if it's online, if it's the digital kind of get to know you, that's not impossible either. If you're in the area and you want to come over and spend some time with us, we'd love to have you.